It's a call on Axis Bank, but Biocon is the big earning for the day. Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, Chairman and Managing Director, as well as Arun Chandravarkar, CEO and Joint Managing Director of Biocon, now join in to interact with us on ET Now to talk about their numbers. Great to have you both. Thank you so much for joining in. Ms. Shaw, would like to start off with you and give us a breakup as to how the growth has been clocked in the biopharma segment and the CRAMS business this time around.
I will not be able to really comment on the Syngene business because we are in the silent period. But I can say that in terms of our biopharma business, we have seen a strong set of numbers this quarter. At a group level, our business has grown 15%. From 742 crores to 857 crores. Net profit has jumped from 103 to 126 crores. Net profit margins also grew from 14 to 15%. EBITDA has grown 24% to 236 crores. EBITDA margins also have increased to 28%. And all this has been, been enabled through a very strong performance across the group. And it has also been boosted by certain licensing revenues and a one-time license capacity reservation fee that we have received from Merck against our fidaxomicin supply agreement. This, of course, has also resulted in freeing up some capacity for Biocon. Plus, it has also resulted in an extension of our supply contract with Merck for fidaxomicin. So this has been a very, very positive outcome this quarter. And I would also like to mention here that this is on the back of a 50% jump in R&D spends from about 63 to 93 crores. Where, of course, at the P&L level, it has jumped 20 crores from about 31 to 50 crores. So I think a very good set of numbers. I think we are very well poised in the biosimilar space as we near the kind of a market entry for many emerging markets, and also we are drawing close to filings for the regulated market. So I think overall, this is a very exciting time for Biocon, and we are very confident that the group and biopharma sales in particular will also see a good future.
Ms. Shaw, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the internal breakup when it comes to your numbers. Your R&D costs, they have moved up fairly significantly in the quarter gone by. Can you just take us through what exactly this can be attributed to? What is the reason for this kind of a surge? And is there any particular product, towards which, the funds will be used toward?
Well, as you know, we have got 4 biosimilar molecules in global phase 3 clinical trials, which is really why you are seeing this sudden surge in R&D spends, which actually reflects the advancement that we are making in these global phase 3 programs, which also means that we are closer to, market registration and filings in regulated markets. I think this is a very, very important signal that Biocon is showing that we are actually advancing very rapidly to the fore. Now, most of these, the 4 programs that we have actually advanced in the clinic are biosimilar Glargine, Trastuzumab, Adalimumab, and Pegfilgrastim. And in the case of Glargine, we have actually reported that we have completed recruitment, and we hope to be filing in calendar year 2016. Now, if you look at Trastuzumab and Pegfilgrastim, these are also nearing completion in terms of recruitment. And hopefully, there will be a time, of course, for completing these trials, but then we hope to file also in the regulated markets thereafter. Now, if you look at the Adalimumab, we have commenced global phase 3 clinical trials, another good signal of advancement. And then we've also commenced phase 1 clinical trials for Bevacizumab, another very important biosimilar program. So we are really poised for a very, very exciting and lucrative path ahead as we advance these clinical programs, and that's where most of the R&D spends are going.
Right, and Ms. Shaw, can you also give us some more details on the licensing income of 19 crore rupees? What is the source of this, and how will the licensing income be through the balance of the year as well?
So licensing is going to be a continuing stream of revenues for us. This is a part of our strategy and our business model, because I think we have a large number of assets that we can monetize through various licensing deals in emerging markets, in regulated markets, and that's been our model. So this licensing income stream is likely to continue as a very important stream for the business. And this particular 19 crores has largely come from licensing deals that we have struck in emerging markets for biosimilars, and largely from trastuzumab licensing.
Okay, Mr. Chandavarkar, I would like to come to you as well. Can you take us through what you intend to do with the funds for Syngene at the company that you will receive from the stake sale? Will any of that be used to fund the capex plans for Biocon?
Yes, as we said in the past, that the resources we get from the uploading of shares in Syngene would be used largely to fund our R&D programs.
Syngene would be used largely to fund our R&D programs and any capex requirements. This would largely be focused, of course, to progress our biosimilars.
Okay, and what is the growth strategy for insulin going ahead?
Well, insulin is doing very well. As you know, we have got approvals for recombinant human insulin in almost 60 markets. Even if we look at the top 15 markets for recombinant insulins, human insulin, it is doing well. Even if you look at the analog, we've got Glargine. We've got approvals in 20 countries. We recently launched Glargine in Mexico and Colombia. So both the recombinant human insulin and the Glargine are near-term growth drivers for Biocon in the insulin space. We've also mentioned that our Malaysia facility, which will manufacture these two products, is well on track to get commissioned. It's already commissioned, in fact, and has been recently inspected by the local authorities in Malaysia, which will now allow us to initiate the validation batches for the drug product and enable us to file from Malaysia either towards the end of this year or early next year.
Mr. Chandavarkar, I know Ms. Shaw did touch upon Syngene a little bit, but I wanted some more financial details as to how Syngene performed in Q1. What was the top line, bottom line, as well as the margins for the company?
As you know, we are in a silent period right now, so we really cannot address any financial matters related to Syngene.
And Ms. Shaw?
You'll have to wait till the listing.
Okay. Ms. Shaw, just wanted to come to you with the outlook for the balance of the year for Biocon as well as for the Syngene IPO opening. What is it that you would like to tell investors?
Well, obviously, I think I have been reiterating that Biocon has been investing for growth. I think we are very confident that the growth triggers are now beginning to get ready to fire. And I think you are seeing some of this playing out, and I'm sure this year will be a good signal of where those growth triggers are going to deliver. I think I cannot comment on Syngene because it's not right of me to comment. I've already had a press conference in Mumbai recently where I think the details of Syngene and the prospects of Syngene have been shared with the press and the media and the investors. So it would not be right of me to comment on Syngene at all. I think we would only like to reserve all these comments post-listing.
Fair enough, Ms. Shaw, as well as Mr. Chandavarkar. Appreciate you taking the time out and joining in first on ET Now with a view on your numbers. And many congratulations on a solid set. We look forward to interacting with you further.